Imagine a city of peace and tranquility where the echoes of ancient Greek philosophers still resonate. Now imagine that tranquility shattered by a heinous crime. In the heart of Greece, Athens, a city renowned for its serenity and rich history, played host to a horrendous tragedy. The protagonists of this heart-rending tale were Caroline Crouch, a young British mother barely 19, and her husband, Charlemos Babis Anagnostopoulos, a duo that, on the surface, epitomized the perfect family. May 11, 2021, a date now etched in infamy, marked a horrific turn in their lives. In the tranquil suburb of Glyka Nera, their home became a chilling scene of a crime that would stun the nation and beyond. A supposed home invasion by armed robbers looking for cash and valuables turned into a nightmare of unimaginable proportions. The horror escalated as Caroline was subjected to torture and ultimately, a brutal murder. Adding to the gruesome scene was the cruel killing of their beloved family pet, Roxy. Yet, in a chilling twist, their infant daughter Lydia was spared from the horrifying ordeal, left untouched amidst the carnage. As the investigation unfolded, a shadow of suspicion began to loom over Babis's account of the events. The narrative he painted started to crumble under scrutiny, revealing a far more sinister reality. In a shocking turn of events, it became clear that Babis himself was the architect of this gruesome act. A domestic disagreement over their daughter's custody had escalated into a fatal confrontation, with Babis strangling Caroline in a fit of rage. As the dust settled on the crime scene, unexpected questions began to surface. The serene city was shattered, its tranquility replaced with a chilling silence that echoed the unspeakable act of betrayal within the confines of what seemed like a perfect family. The tale of Caroline Crouch had only just begun to unravel, revealing a story of deception, tragedy, and an unwavering pursuit of justice. As detectives dug deeper into the case, cracks began to appear in Babis's version of the events. His retelling of that fateful night was riddled with inconsistencies, stirring a whirlpool of doubts and suspicions. The supposed home invasion, the tragic demise of Caroline, and the cruel slaying of their pet Roxy were all elements of a chilling narrative that Babis had woven. But the truth, as they say, always finds a way to surface. Babis's account began to unravel, piece by piece, as law enforcement agents tirelessly pursued every lead, every clue, every iota of evidence. The armed intruders that Babis described so vividly began to blur into the realm of fiction. The burglary, the torture, all meticulously staged to conceal a far more horrifying reality. The real villain was not an outsider, but someone much closer to home. As the truth seeped out from the shadows, it was revealed that Babis, the husband and father, was the true architect of this monstrous act. He had strangled Caroline, his own wife, following an argument over the custody of their daughter, Lydia. This was not a random act of violence by faceless intruders, but a cold-blooded murder by a man who was supposed to be Caroline's protector. The deception was elaborate, the betrayal unthinkable. The man who had sworn to love and cherish Caroline had instead taken her life in the most brutal and callous way. As the truth emerged, it sent shockwaves through society. The image of the perfect family, living their idyllic life in the serene city of Athens, was shattered. Behind the facade of domestic bliss lay a dreadful secret, a tale of deception, betrayal, and murder. The truth was far darker than anyone could have imagined. Despite Babis's attempts to manipulate the narrative, justice would not be denied. The trial of Babis Anagnostopoulos was a high-stakes saga, closely watched by a global audience. A man who once appeared to be a grieving widower was now exposed as the perpetrator of a most vile act. Babis's calculated deceit was laid bare for all to see. The evidence was irrefutable. Forensic experts presented damning proof of his involvement, painting a picture of a meticulously planned crime scene. His web of lies was shredded in the courtroom, revealing the truth in its stark ugliness. Babis's defense team attempted to portray him as a man driven to the edge by marital strife, a man who acted out in a moment of uncontrollable rage. But the prosecution countered with a powerful argument. They presented Babis as a cold and calculated killer who strangled his wife and then staged a break-in to cover his tracks. The jury deliberated, and the verdict was unanimous. Babis was found guilty of the murder of his wife, Caroline Crouch. The judge handed down a severe sentence, reflective of the heinous nature of the crime. Babis was sentenced to life imprisonment with no chance of parole for 20 years. But justice didn't stop there. Babis was also convicted for the murder of their pet dog, Roxy. This crime further exposed the depth of his ruthlessness. He was penalized with an additional sentence and a substantial fine. The sentencing of Babis sent a powerful message. It underscored the fact that no amount of deceit or manipulation could derail the pursuit of justice. The law had prevailed, and a dangerous man was removed from society. In the end, justice was served, but at a devastating cost. A young woman's life was brutally taken, and a child was left motherless. The memory of Caroline Crouch will forever be a testament to the enduring pursuit of truth, even in the face of the most horrific betrayal. Caroline Crouch's story is a stark reminder of the potential for deception and betrayal within even the most seemingly perfect relationships. Her story, which unfolded amidst the picturesque cityscape of Athens, gripped the world and shed light on the dark underbelly of domestic life that often goes unseen. The tragic tale of Caroline Crouch echoed beyond the borders of Greece, resonating with millions around the globe. Her life and untimely death sparked a global conversation about domestic treachery, a pressing issue that transcends geographical boundaries, cultures, and socioeconomic statuses. It served as a chilling reminder that sometimes the most dangerous threats lurk not in the shadows of dark alleys, but within the confines of our own homes. Caroline's story also underscored the importance of relentless pursuit of justice. Her husband, Babis Anagnostopoulos, initially managed to deceive the authorities with his fabricated account of the events. However, the relentless efforts of the investigators brought the truth to light, ensuring that justice was served. In the aftermath of her death, the world came to know Caroline as a young woman of strength and resilience, a loving mother who was brutally taken away from her infant daughter. Her story inspired many to take a stand against domestic violence and to advocate for victims who might be suffering in silence. Caroline's tale is not just a story of betrayal and injustice, it is also a story of courage. The courage of a young woman who, despite her tragic end, has become a symbol of resilience and the relentless pursuit of truth. She serves as a beacon, illuminating the path to justice for countless others who might find themselves in similar circumstances. Her legacy will endure, a beacon of resilience and a testament to the relentless quest for truth and justice. The world will remember Caroline Crouch as a symbol of strength in the face of profound catastrophe, her story serving to inspire generations to come. As we conclude this heartbreaking narrative, we remember Caroline Crouch, a vibrant young woman, a mother, a daughter, a friend. Caroline's life was abruptly and tragically cut short. Yet her story continues to echo across the globe, leaving an indelible imprint on our collective consciousness. Born and raised in the UK, Caroline moved to Greece, where she fell in love, got married, and started a family. She was known for her infectious laughter, her love for animals, and her boundless compassion. Her life was seemingly perfect, a beautiful tapestry of love and family. But beneath this picturesque facade lurked a horrifying reality. Caroline's story is not merely a tragic tale. It is a chilling reminder of the hidden horrors that can exist behind closed doors, even in the most seemingly idyllic families. It unearths the grim reality of betrayal and deception, lurking beneath the veneer of love and trust. It is a stark wake-up call, urging us to look beyond the surface, to question, to seek the truth. But Caroline's legacy is not defined by her tragic end. It is shaped by her spirit, her resilience, her courage. Even in death, she continues to inspire. Her story has sparked a global conversation, shedding light on domestic violence, deception, and the relentless pursuit of justice. It has stirred hearts, provoked thought, and driven action. Caroline's tale is a poignant testament to the human spirit's resilience. It is proof that even in the face of profound betrayal and catastrophe, the quest for truth and justice prevails. Her story is a clarion call, a beacon guiding us towards a world where justice is not just a concept, but a reality. In the face of profound catastrophe, Caroline Crouch's legacy stands as a beacon of truth, justice, and resilience. And as we remember Caroline, we renew our commitment to seek the truth, to fight for justice, and to keep her spirit alive, always.